After Callina's death, Squint is thinking.
This is my first night alone in the house since the accident. Ay, blimey. I couldn't face it no sooner. But I can't be having somebody babysit me all the time. I gotta learn to live alone for once in my life. Blimey, it is the first time. I've always had someone with me. That accident. I still don't know why it had to happen. I shouldn't think about it. No, I've got to think about it. The time has come to sit down and face this thing head on. I've been dodging it long enough. Running around, partying, trying to forget, refusing to face it, pretending it didn't happen. But it did happen, Squint. It's good for you to just sit right down and be quiet for a while. Come to grips with this thing. Oh, it's so sad. I never was good at dealing with death. Never could face it at all. Tried to pretend there was no such thing. I didn't care what anyone says. I loved her very much. I didn't even want to love her in the beginning. Somehow I knew it wouldn't be good for me. But I couldn't help myself. I loved her anyway. And it was growing. It was getting better. If she just hadn't messed around with that magic stuff. And that stupid Paladin. And that guy, he came here in the night like that. It talked me into letting him be my friend. And all the time he was planning God knows what. I must be very gullible. After all these years, I should know human nature by now. Why did I trust that guy? Ain't I ever learned nothing from all my past mistakes? I guess not. I am gullible. I fell right into his trap. Just like I fell into Callina's trap. Here. I didn't know. I'm trying to be mature about this. How can you be mature about something you can't stand? I want her back. I missed her. I try to pretend like I'm doing okay. I didn't want them to know. None of my friends, I didn't want them to know how much it's really bothering me. They all say she wasn't good for me. That eventually I'll be better off. They didn't know her like I did. I tried to be good to her, but it always failed. I never did enough. It never came out right. The whole thing was my own fault. But that ain't true. There's no way to figure this out. Why aren't there some answers? Who could help me? I need some answers. But every time I've talked this over with my friends, all they do is confuse me. Tanya Woodhouser tried to talk to me, but I waved it aside. Told her I didn't want to talk about it. That's the person I should have talked about it with. Tanya's a nice lady. She's real class. But she thinks a lot of me. She kind of looks up to me. I didn't want her to know I needed any help. No, I have to work with her. It's best to let her keep a good picture of how to keep looking up to me. I could use it right now. These things are delicate. I can't go spilling me guts around everybody. I already talked to Reuben about it. He said everything he could say. But they don't help me feelings none. They're still there. What am I supposed to do now? How am I supposed to handle this? I was so deeply in love with her. It's hard to get interested in meeting somebody else. Oh, there's lots of them out there. But It leaves me cold. I should go to bed. Just have a drink and go to bed. No reason to get all spooked up. I did the best I could. Yeah, I could watch a little TV. I always said I wanted to have a little place of quiet. I should be glad. There's so much hectic stuff all the time. Actually, I am glad there ain't nobody around to be questioning me right now. It's me feelings, though. They're so heavy. I just can't get a handle on this thing. It feels so wrong. I keep thinking she's gonna come walking in the room any minute. Callina, I miss you, darling. I didn't care what you were, or what they said about you, or how much they blamed you for this and that. I loved you, and I miss you. I'll go walk in the garden a while. They'll be good for me.
Outside in the garden.
Yeah, Callina loved this garden. She was so beautiful, sweet and nice. I didn't know why she ever got mixed up in all that stuff. I feel so haunted. I need to get out of her. I keep hearing her voice in my head. It's a beautiful voice it was, too. We were together so much. We weren't with each other much over a year, but God, I miss her. I can't stand it. I'm going out on the town. Have me a drunken spree. There's that rose bush she liked a lot. Oh, darling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I'll never forget you, though, Callina. And I didn't care what you were. I'll always respect you. And what we had. For the time we had it. It's driving me mad. I'm gonna go change my clothes and get out of here. Pronto. I gotta get her out of my mind.